discovery of a city full of treasures will literally change the map of the world. This city is located in the Egyptian Fayum Governorate and is considered, my friend, one of the most important discoveries that will happen, or you can say, happen in the 21st century, because the discovery of a city of this size and your browsing that is full of treasures is a discovery that literally has not happened much before. I want to tell you that if this discovery is officially announced, Egypt will be in a completely different place, thanks to the treasures inside the city that was lost. This city, my friend, contains a lot of secrets that we did not know anything about. The talk you heard is not just an introduction. I want to attract you with it to complete the video, but come with me to see what the story is about on the ground. The story began in the year 2015, when scientists began to solve the mystery of the lost city of Asawi, which was built by the Egyptian king Amenemhat I. This city, until the moment I am talking to you, is being made up as a lost city, and its location is unknown, and scientists, they have been looking for him for decades. No one knew how to reach it. But in today's episode, I'm going to tell you where exactly this city is, what is the evidence of its existence in this area, and why it is full of treasures. And here, as you have it, is an attempt by researchers and archaeologists to reach the lost city in Fayum Governorate. Because, my friend, they saw a lot of archaeological evidence. This area contains the lost city of Asawi, which belongs to King Amenemhat the murderer, and since most of my followers are educated and interested in ancient Egyptian history, the question that is definitely on their minds now is, how did the scientists know that this lost city is in this specific location? Look, my friend, the first thing that scientists resort to is the effects of revealing any tomb, city, or any lost artifact are satellite images, including the regular images that we use in Google Earth, and they are superimposed on the area suspected of containing the targeted artifact. And through them, they can determine the disturbances and differences that exist on the surface of the Earth. And this is what they actually used in their discovery of the lost city of Asawi. This city was built by King Amenemhat I and made it the capital of his state. Amenemhat I ruled Egypt from 191 BC to 1962 BC. The city of Asawi remained the capital of Egypt for more than 200 years. As for its tombs, they are located in Lisht and Lahun and Dashur, and in a joint mission from the University of Alabama at Birmingham, USA, and the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities, it was revealed that there are 800 huge tombs in the Lisht area. Unfortunately, there are many tombs in this village that were looted before they were reached by the joint mission. But fortunately, what remained of the tombs? This was enough to provide many ideas about ancient Egyptian life in the Middle Kingdom, the most prominent of whose activities were in the capital, Asawi, which means the one who holds the land. The location of the capital, Asawi, was chosen based on its proximity to the source, the Asian invasion of Egypt, and this was to make it easier for the state and the king to confront these attacks. Amenemhat I was able to move the capital from Thebes, which is Luxor, and gave it to the north. Amenemhat named the new capital Amenemhat Eswe, which means Amenemhat who conquers the lands. The construction of this capital took about 5 years. This capital, it was different in its construction from the rest of the capitals, meaning it was distinguished by its high walls that surrounded it from all sides. On the faces of these walls there were temples and huge palaces. But my friend, until now, archaeologists consider this capital lost. But my friend, in some historical documents, it is indicated where the capital of Asawi was located. These documents say that the location of the capital is close to the Nile River and is located between the Lahun and Dashur regions. From here, scientists began searching for the lost capital in the region we mentioned. You know, my friend, that most of the monuments of King Amenemhat I are mysterious. This king was affiliated with the Middle Kingdom, and this is, for researchers, it is a very vague period despite its great importance. The Middle Kingdom included powerful kings despite the many conspiracies and coups that occurred in it. I am telling you this so that you know the historical and material importance of the city, the details of which we will now reveal. King Amenemhat. I was born to an Egyptian father and a Nubian mother, and the Nubian was Egyptian, not Sudanese. There is a big difference between the two. The important thing is that Amenemhat I built a pyramid with the same name. This pyramid was 58 meters tall when it was built. Now only 20 meters remain of it. This is one of a group of funerary structures, as researchers call it. He also built the Valley Temple, which we have not found to this day because it is still there. In the lost city, but what remains of the criminal group is the funeral of a bull in the funeral temple. Only its floor remains, and there are also some of the artifacts that belong to the king, such as the false door, the offering table, and many other very important things. And this, what we want to get to from this story before we enter the location of the city, is the most important discoveries that they came out with from this area. As Dr. Reda Abdel Halim said in the book, The Pyramids of the Middle Kingdom. And whoever does not know Dr. Reda Abdel Halim, he is considered one of the people who were responsible for some of the excavation missions that were taking place there in the region, and which proved in his book that pieces were used from the funerary temples of King Khufu and Khafre, if we consider them to be the ones who built these pyramids and temples. And they were used in building the pyramid of Amenhotep and his funerary temple as well. Be careful with this move. There are many kings who did it with various ancient Egyptian antiquities. And this, my friend, is a very large record of very ancient Egyptian antiquities that are pre-dynastic. And even his treasures were stolen and placed with the kings of the Middle Kingdom, or the kings of the dynasties in general. And thus there are many treasures that exist until now. Now in the lost city I will do my mom's thing.